This playthrough is rated T for teen.
Greetings and salutation, viewers. Vauldemare back here with another episode of Star Wars Knights of the Republic. In the last episode, we explored Tatooine, got to know a bit of the hunting crowd, as well as those in the cantina, ready to drink it up and forget all their troubles and ills, as well as Zerka's possible loss here because of this dirt ball that they're on. And we also gave a lady some security as we sold her plate and gave her more than she expected. Aren't we such a good individual? Well, we've done enough good here, and I know I haven't tackled the swoop, like little mini game here and side quest. I'll probably, since I've done so much meandering about in the last couple of episodes, I'm gonna do that like later, like when I finish the official storyline here. I'll warp back to Tatooine, do the swoop kind of side quest, and then finish it off there. But before we go, before we leave Tatooine, we need to talk to someone. I think they're near the entrance, but I was just making sure I didn't miss any treasure or side quest characters. Okay. I believe we need to talk to Isis? It's not Isis, because that's ISIS. Aziz. There we go. Aziz will be. Alright, let's talk to him.
You there, of your kind, can you help Aziz Jawa? There are troubles from the gust among the sands.
Huh. Okay. Stupid creature, can't you make sense? What is it you want, Jawa? Go away, I don't have time for you. No. Could you be clear? I'm having trouble understanding you.
Statement. It is doubtful he can be clearer. Their language is difficult even for droids. He is using a trade language to try and help.
The trouble is yours, not a Jawa. We must use the language of trade because you listen complicated to what we say simply.
Why wouldn't I understand your true language?
This is not a problem for Jawa to have you. For you, you have the ears that do not listen.
What does you want, Jawa?
Aziz, I am leader of the tribe that is mine. You are the same kind of leader that stands before your tribe. There are troubles that we have. The giants made of sand. They are horned ghosts that take us away.
HK, can you help me help me with this?
Translation. 98% probability that members of the miniature organics tribe are being held by Sand People Master. Doubtless, he wishes assistance.
What about the other 2%?
Translation. 2% probability that the miniature organic is simply looking for trouble and needs to be blasted. That may be wishful thinking on my part, Master.
Oh, HK, what would I do without you? So Aziz, what do you want me to do?
There's been no help given by asking the great group that digs the machines. Now I suspect you.
Aziz, I ask that you find us and bring people away from the sand people of sand, and we'll offer to trade with you.
Long before we scavenge among you and those that came before, we have things you would like for the service.
Tell me about where your people are. Maybe I'll help. Actually, why have they taken your people?
We find things. They use them. Jawa slaves serving. They lead with the whip and gaffy. And with the group that digs, we trade free. With people at the stand, we serve and die. We prefer you.
A few more questions, all right?
Aziz answers, hoping you'll free the tribe that he holds.
Tell me about those that came before.
You stand on Anchorhead, a place named and named again. You came to dig, but it was already dug. Settled over and over. Also long ago, ships all fell after battle after battle. We scavenged to find the pieces. You dig the ore and dirt in time for now. We will dig you, just like digging those that came before us.
That's asking another question. I'm looking for something called a star map. Can you help me?
Those are things I know. Yes, from there that came before. The guy lights far away. I can tell you. Please first help the tribe of Aziz among the people of the sand. We'll help with that we need.
You'll help me after I help you? Why should I believe this?
That seems pretty convenient, but it won't hurt to look. We are going to look, right?
Warning. More likely, the deceiving little organic hopes to trick you into going there so you release his people while searching, Master.
I know this. Listen to the words I could not know before seeing it. A map of stars to those from before. Please release the tribe and I'll make this known to you. Your rewards will be fair with me.
Alright, and then we'll just help him out. Tell me where your people are. Maybe I'll help.
People of the sand in the sand. They are places at far south where they live.
I'm thinking they're with the sand people who live in the south. Either that or I need my ears cleaned.
The approach holds great fighting. Bring the tribes from in and out, and there will be payment, trade, and thanks.
Alright. Sure, we'll do that for him. We're light side people anyway, so I expect payment. I'll check it out when I leave the city. Goodbye.
Aziz, hope you have the luck you need.
Alright, well we need, I don't think we needed to do that, but this will help us out. So anyway, let's go help. So we need to find a Twi'lek boy, who's Mission's brother. We also need to help these Jawas so we can find out where the star map is, or at least point us in the right direction. And if you want to have, just to say it now, if you want to be light side and you want to finish this the light side way, like if you're either role playing or just don't want to, or want to have, you know, kind of a full light side run, then you need HK for this part of the game. So just kind of keep that in mind. Some players who try to play through this game officially, or not officially, like through like the most effective way, will actually skip buying HK because he is a lot of money just to get like light side for one part of the game. Sometimes they'll accept the dark side points that comes with it, but I mean, who would skip on HK? Seriously, he's like one of the best characters in the game. Anyway, let's talk to Billet and get out of here.
No one leaves Anchorhead without proper authorization.
I have proper authorization.
Well, let's see it. Come on.
Here's my hunting license.
All right. I'll just scan that and you're off. I'll keep it on file, too. Good luck out there. You'll need it.
Basically, if you don't have the hunting license, or if you just kind of run through the game to get to the exit, which is possible to do, he'd basically tell you to go to the Zerka camp anyway to get the hunting license. I know a couple people tell you that anyway. So, but anyway, we're finally, after all these episodes of just hanging around Tatooine or talking to people, we're finally going to do some exploring in combat in Tatooine. One of the first actually, yeah, I think it's the first planet ever introduced in Star Wars, right? Because I mean, yeah, the first thing is because they're flying over Tatooine when Princess Leia's ship gets shot down. So there you go. Oh, who's
Hello
this
there.
lady?
You're heading out into the desert? You're a hunter, right? You must be if you've been allowed to leave Anchorhead. When you see Tanis, and I know you old boys always stick together, tell him his wife hopes he enjoys the anniversary gift.
Okay. What do you mean by you old boys?
You're just another of his buddies from that hunting club. I know your kind. You all cover for each other, I bet. Well, he can do what he wants. He'll get what he deserves. I bought my own license just so I could see that he did.
Okay. You sound like you're planning to kill him.
Oh, I'm through planning. I just left him a little mess that he has to take care of. If he's smart, he'll be just fine. But he's not smart.
Anniversary gift? What are you talking? Well, this is kind of a backwards question to ask after we pretty much know what she's gonna do. What are you talking about?
Just a little something to remember me by. Something that symbolizes our years together. Something that will blow up in his face. Of course, he'll never understand how appropriate it is. He can't talk his way out of this one. He's not smart enough.
I wonder if this is the wife of that bounty hunter guy we talked to in the club, talking about how he wasn't a fan of hers or something like that, and she did repair his droids. Probably is. Let's see. Alright, what if he has a message for you?
Oh, I'll be long gone soon enough. The next shuttle to anywhere, really. I've had it with cleaning up his messes, repairing his droids. If he lives, he can try and get by on his own. I doubt he'll last long with no one to listen to his lies.
Does anyone in the Star Wars universe not believe in like divorce or something like that? Do you really have to kill your spouse to get away from him? I don't know, maybe it's worse than I thought, or, you know, maybe that's just how she deals with things. Well, I have to go now.
I'm sure you do. Like I said, when you see him, tell him his wife Marlena says hello.
Oh boy. Well, I guess we'll run across him when we do. But yeah, I bet it's that one hunter that says I don't mind hunting with droids because you know, whatever. But I guess when he's making fun of his wife, I guess like it was a lot worse than we believed it was. So oh well. Yep, here's the great land of Tatooine. Isn't it magnificent? Sand everywhere. It can get in everywhere. Your craw, your pants, your shoes, in between your toes. Isn't it fantastic? Luckily, the game has a barrier system in place, so that way you don't have to like just run on forever. See, these marking posts basically mean don't leave here because there's really nothing else out there. I mean, heck, it's sand. I mean, I'm not missing anything by not showing you sand. But anyway, if we keep going forward here, yeah, it doesn't take us too long to get to that encounter that one lady talked about, so let's save it again before the conversation bits. Because I might not have the stats for whatever it is. I think you have to have either a high repair skill to finish this off, so.
Anyone out there? Could you help? I seem to be, doomed.
Hey, we remember you. Yeah, we did talk to you, so it was that dude. Well, uh-oh. Looks like you're surrounded by some spastic droids. Oh, wait, I have to be careful if I say that, because I think in Ireland, I think it is, that a spaz is considered a curse word of some sort, or a terrible, or a bad word to say, or something like that. Well, I didn't say... never mind. Let's just keep playing.
Hey there, thanks for stopping. I appreciate it. I've been stuck without water for hours. Wasn't looking good. Oh, hey, it's you. I remember you at Foz's place. Could I get you to help out a fellow hunter, please?
Oh, you can't just do this by your own with all the droids killing all the poor defenseless animals who can't fight back with no honor or effort at all? Why, sure, I'll help you. Nah, what happened here?
Well, it would appear that I've worn out my welcome with my wife Marlena. She fixes my droids. Fixed them good this time.
Philandering ways coming back to haunt him, I'll wager.
I triggered some sort of trap she programmed. She probably figured I wouldn't be smart enough to get out. Yeah, she was right.
Well, you did make fun of her all the time. I'm surprised she didn't do anything to you sooner. Why would she do this?
Something about me not following her archaic rules for proper conduct in a marriage. I swear I never saw this coming.
You don't seem too concerned about what triggered this.
Hey, I'm the victim here. I'm not sure how divorce works where you're from, but this is a little extreme, don't you think?
I will agree. I mean, it's no Lorena Bobbitt, but it's close. Yeah, you sit back and let your droids do the hunting?
You know, now really isn't the time for a lecture. Of course, I might be more receptive after I'm rescued.
This just doesn't seem very sporting.
Look, friend, some may talk about honor in the hunt, but they still sell their trophies.
What do you want me to do?
The wife put a kink in my battle droids. They're in some sort of discharge loop. And if I move from this spot, they're threatening to blow up. She knew I wouldn't know how to fix them. Could you try to do some repairs? They don't care if you move. It's just me who's stuck.
Maybe we could program them to tap dance. I love a good tap dance.
This isn't funny. Come on!
Commentary. I say we blast the meatbag and save you the trouble, Master.
What's with all the droids lately? My wife get to you too?
Negative. I just don't like organic meatbags. Except for the Master, of course.
I'd, really appreciate a bit of help. Please?
See, this is why I bring HK and Jolie with me. I mean, I'll admit they don't always have the funniest and best responses to a conversation, but they're a lot more interesting than if you bring, like, Bastila and Karth along. I mean, okay, Bastila can be funny sometimes, but Karth is... Let's say, okay, Karth is not a bad character by any means. He's lawful good, you know. He's a soldier. He does what he needs to do, you know. But he's as interesting as a wet paper bag. Let's just face it there. But anyway, yeah, they both mock him, and HK would rather us just blast him away and let him die. But well, we're a good Jedi. We gotta help him. I'll help, but I want something in return. All right, I'll try and help out. Hold on.
Just access each droid's repair interface. You'll have to do some tinkering, but be careful. One explosion I can survive. Any more than one and I'm dead. Oh, and ignore the message Marlena left in there. No way do I deserve this, I swear.
Alright. Well, let's see if we can solve it. Now, I think you can solve these without, without having repair, because I think it's one of those quest like puzzle type of things. But yeah, let's see how we do with this. All right, let's try to disable one here. KX12A battle droid interface system failure, group integrity threatened, running Slimeball must die subscript, authorization Marlena 1. Oh boy, playback, a special message from Marlena. Having fun on the dunes, Tanis? I made sure you would. Here's the deal. Your precious droids have trapped you. They'll hold you until you die of thirst. Make a mistake while preparing them, they explode. Have a good death. My mother was right about you. Oof. Man. He must have done some pretty nasty things to her, or at least just ignored her. You know, what's the saying? Hell hath no fury like a woman's scorn? That's probably about right. Alright, let's check the status. This unit is one of 4 lane droids of similar type. Group status by unit KX-12A. Energy governor out of alignment. Error introduced by Slambo must die subscript. Group status by unit KX-12B. Weapon heat displacement error. Error introduced by Slimeball must die subscript. Primary motivator is offline. Target acquisition failure. Alright. Get system specifics. K-12's X-12 series hardware offers firepower stability with unparalleled access to system functions. A battle droid group modified and custom event coding allows for excellent problem solving and tactics. Caution: malicious code may cause malfunction. By the way, if you want to have, I think you get some dark side points for just basically leaving the guy to rot. You also get dark side points if you let the droids destroy him. So kind of keep that in mind. All right, let's see if we can fix him. Let's see. K-12. See. Energy, governor out of alignment. Okay, so we can do automatic repair if you have enough repair codes. Or you can try to enter diagnostic mode to try and manually repair the thing. So let's see if we can do that. Scaling node report node 2. Okay, node 1 reports node 2 failure. Node 2. Basically, if you use the repair parts, you basically just past this, so you don't even have to worry about fixing the nodes. And weirdly enough, I haven't done the straight out solving of the quest in so long, I don't even know if I remember how to do it, but we'll see here in a second. If not, I'll just reload it and show the correct response to it. But anyway, node 1 reports node 2 failure. Node 2 reports node 3 failure. Node 3 reports node 2 failure. Error: 2 of the above are definitely false. Compare logic to identify the only memory node that can be correct. Okay, so 2 of them are false. It's one of those types of puzzles where the door that always speaks truth and the door that always speaks falsities types of quandary. So okay, so let's see. Node 2 reports 3 failure. Node 3 reports 2 failure. I think in this case it's got to be. Let's see. Node 2 reports node 3 failure. I think that node 2 and node 3 are redundant, so that must mean they've got to be false in this case. So if that's the truth, if I'm reading this correctly, node 1 is reporting accurately, I believe. Because it says 2 of them are false, right? Okay. Reconfiguring memory nodes, applying changes, analyzing. Critical system error. Energy governor offline. Slimeball must die. Subscript executing. Isolation. Whoops. Well, we failed there. So, but we can do it once, and I wonder what happens if we talk to him. Let's see what he says.
Nice to see you again. Not to pressure you. Certainly, no pressure, but you did say you'd rescue me. It's just that I'd hoped you could do this with a little more, I don't know, success? I won't survive another blast. You asked for nothing in return, but really, soon would be nice.
What was it? I decided that I want something in exchange. I'm going to reload it, but I kind of want to see what happens if we can ask him for something.
What do you have in mind?
You have to give up hunting with droids.
Hey, wait for a moment. I need these rigs. I'm no marksman. No way I can agree to that. No way.
Look around. You don't have much choice. Or you could force persuade. Let's see what happens if you persuade. Look around. You don't have much choice.
Well, when you put it like that... Very well, then. If it'll get you to help me. Just access each droid's repair interface. You'll have to do some tinkering, but be careful. One explosion I can... Oh, and,
Okay, we can skip those. Alright, let's reload it. Apparently... Well, see, like I said, it's been so long since I've actually done this puzzle. I I probably don't. I'm probably not thinking straight, and I am doing this on a weird day. So, oh well. Like I said, I'm a reasonably intelligent person, but I'm not that intelligent. I'm not like super like you know, like I know rocket science type of intelligent. You know, so. And I like puzzles, but frankly,
Anyone
I'm
out
always
there?
into this.
Could you help?
Okay, we've done this before. I don't know why it reset that, but anyway. Because I saved it after I talked to him, right? So why did it do that? Whatever. Anyway, let's access it and see if we can try it again. So, 2 of them are false. So maybe the false ones are the ones that report that node 2 has failed. Because that means that... No, because that means that's those gotta be false because they all can't... Maybe? Well, if we solve it the first time, we can kind of figure out what they're trying to go for in this. So let's say node 2 is correct and see if that's the possible case. Okay, so that's it. So the ones that basically give redundant information, if 2 of them give the same information, they're basically false. Okay, so that's how we answer these things. System status, K12A, system return to normal, slime ball must die, subscript disabled, awaiting group reinitialization. Okay, so we can, so we're done with this one. So that droid's fixed. You can tell it's not fixed because it's not all wibbly wobbly timey-wimey over here. Alright, let's talk to B. I think it's the same message, isn't it? Yeah, okay. So we just need to access the functions. Let's see if we can try manually repairing it again. This one's the weapons. Okay, so they all have their own different puzzle. See, scanning heat dispensation system, error. Data missing from prime values. Prime values are numbers that can't be divided by something. Only by themselves. Initially. Let's see. Listing... prime numbers cannot be divided effectively. Yeah. Anyway, listing data 2, 3, 5, 11, 13, 17, 19. Recalibrate the system by determining which value is missing from the above list. So is it one? No, it goes from. Well, they're all miss. Oh, which one? Okay, in the. So we have to figure out what the pattern is for this. So it goes 2, 3, 5. So that's 1, 2, and then it goes to, which is 6. So that must mean, well, that's not a times method, is it? Because it's 1, so it goes 1, 2, and then 3 goes from 8. So it can't be by that. It must mean there's something missing in the middle. Because basically the number between 5 and 11's got to be the answer because it's way too much of a difference than that. So it's got to be. But why would there be such a big difference between? Because it goes 1, 2, and if we choose 7, that's still 2, 2, and then 4, and then 2. No, that's got to be. Maybe it's 9. So it's 1, 2, 4, 2, 2, 4. Okay, it's not. It's got to be 9 if I'm reading this correctly. Oh. Okay. Maybe it's 7 then, because it's got to be the one in the middle, right? Because that doesn't make sense. I could have swore I had the pattern right. I should have written it down just to... I know I can save scum it to get the answer, but... that's the thing I hate about solving puzzles, is that if I do it by accident, it kind of annoys me, because basically I didn't find out... Like, that'll happen sometimes. I'll solve a puzzle and not realize why I solved it, and it'll bug me, because the whole point of the puzzle is not that you got the answer, but how you got the answer. It's the same with math, you know. If you don't know
Anyone
how you
out
got the
there?
answer... then you, so let's, skip, actually, since I know what the answer to that one is, I might as well skip that so I can, just find out the answer to this, so I can't believe it's not 9, huh, I could have swore it'd be 9. Would 1 be a possible? See, 1, 2, no, it can't be 1. So it's got to be 9 or 7. That's got to be the answer. But that doesn't make sense because it goes 1, 2, 2, 4. But there's no other pattern afterwards that makes sense. So it's 7. But how's that the answer? Because the pattern doesn't indicate that that should be it. Maybe the first number doesn't count in this. It's just a starting point. Huh. Well, 7's the answer. I don't really understand how like, why that's the answer, and that kind of bugs me. I mean, there probably is an effective, there probably is an answer to that, and I know there is. It's just, you know, like, right at this moment, I don't know what that answer is, so. Oh, well, what can you do? Let's just keep exploring. Alright, anyway. Let's see. What's the question of this one? System status. Let's see. This one is target. Alright, scanning memory nodes. 4, 14, 11 through 14, 31 through 14, 13, 21, 14. Question. Error. Descriptive number progression. Corrupted. To recalibrate, determine the correct progression by describing the previous entry. Okay. So the two numbers will be indicated by this one here. So if we, let's see, 4, 14, 11 to 14. No? 31 to 14. And that goes 14, 20. So let's see. No, 4 there doesn't work. Well, that can't be the answer. Well, let's see. Is there a commonality between all these numbers? Let's see. 4 is commonality 1 and 3. 2 isn't, so I'm not sure how they get that number. It looks like all the answers have the commonality, so we can't go by that. And they're not switching them around. Let's see, maybe it's they add 1 to each number? No, because then there's a 31 on the 4th line. So how do we go from, let's see, go 4, 14, 11 to 14, or 11-14, 31-40, 14, 13/21/14. Well, it makes sense that the next lines are by 4s, but okay, so I'm trying to think what that would be. Because if we go by, no, that can't work, can it? I think it's the final one, number 4 there, but let's see if we, because it's something over that. 14 seems to be always the final number after the 3rd one, so it might end up being these two right here if I'm doing this correctly. So what's the difference? Okay, the number placement's slightly different here. I'm thinking it's the 3rd one. Let's find out. Alright, we did it! Yes, I did it on the first try. Haha! Unfortunately, I still don't know how I did that. Oh boy. Alright, let's see if we can solve the final one. Alright. X12 functions. Let's see, this one is the primary motivator of the droids. Let's see if we can manually repair it. Like I said, if you have the repair kit, you could just do this without solving all these. But really, with save scumming, I mean, yeah, it kind of defeats the purpose of it, but it makes it to where you don't have to waste the parts at all. But anyway, scanning power cell drain must not exceed total. Different motivators measure the same total energy pool as either 300 small pulses or 180 large pulses. Error. Upper motivator has used 100 pulses. How many large pulses left in the remaining? Okay, so it's in the remaining fraction, so it's a numbers puzzle. Let's see. Okay, power cell can't exceed the total. Measure the same total energy pool as either 300 small or 180 large pulses. Upper motivators used 100 pulses. So they'll use 200 small pulses left. But how does that figure into large pulses? What would 100 mean for that? Let's see. I'm trying to think what the number parameters are between large pulses and small. There's a 120 point difference between just at their maximums. And 100. So would we divide that by? Trying to think what I'd divide that by to figure out the answer to that, because there's no obvious. Let's see, 100. Let's see, 100 is 1/3 of that. So perhaps if we do 1/3 of 180, which is, see, which would be 60 off of that, right? So it's got to be 120 large pulses left. Yes, all right. Math for the win. We did it. Woo. All right, we did it. All right, let's talk to the guy and tell him we saved his ass. Yay.
That was unpleasant. Thanks for your help. I'd have been a goner. Hey, and the old bat thought I was kid. He never asked me for anything, but I consider my life worth something. Please, take this. I insist.
You'll give me what you more regret. That will be fine. Good luck. I don't know what he gives us, but
Thanks again. I doubt any of those uptight hunters would have helped, and I doubt the wife is coming back. I'm heading back to the shop. I hope she left the manuals for these things behind. Ungrateful little...
all right. Really no light side points is for these. Probably should have asked for not getting not doing hunting anymore for that, because it is unsportsmanlike. Let's see, he basically looks like he gave us money for this. Because unfortunately what the person gives you kind of changes depending on what it is, and I don't know for sure. I've never actually figured out the algorithm for rewards and stuff like that, so what I'm going to do is really quick, I'm going to cut it, and I'm going to ask him to give up hunting, like you saw in the one video, and then I'll solve it and I'll show you the results off screen. So I'll be right back in a second.
That was unpleasant. Thanks for your help. I'd have been a goner. Hey, and the old bat thought I was kid. You wanted me to give up my trade? Well, consider it done. Maybe I can rent my droids for security or something.
That would be fine. Good luck with that.
Thanks again. I doubt any of those uptight hunters would have helped, and I doubt the wife is coming back. I'm heading back to the shop. I hope she left the manuals for these things behind. Ungrateful little...
Alright, basically the difference is that you get experience in that, so either way, so if you want, basically the best result is to basically just ask for nothing in return, and you at least get some money for your efforts, because really in the grand scheme of things, only RPing the fact that he doesn't do his trading for it really doesn't change a whole lot of things, so that's up to you on how you want to do it. But looks like we've done enough today. We've talked to some Jawas, helped him out, helped a man with his marriage. Well, okay, we didn't really help him with his marriage. We helped him survive the end result of the marriage, and hopefully he'll be a better man for it. So, in the next episode, Star Wars Knights of the Old Republic will continue exploring through the desert sands of Tatooine, and hopefully we can find the missing Jawas and find our way to the star map. Thanks for watching. Hope you enjoyed, and I'll see you next time. And may the Force be with you.